यार सुनील दा यार काय करतोय कसं मारू सामने करण सर आपका भी राइट साइड मीरा स्ट्रेट मीरा करण सर एक सोलो प्लीज अरे जरा मोबाइल जरा करण सर सर सामने सर राइट साइड थैंक यू
It is for food. And when that baby turns into a baby adult,
Up next, the father of twins, Ruhi and Yash. He is a director of blockbusters, he's a producer of hits, he's a quizzer of stars, he's the launcher of careers, and he's the entertainer of millions. He is one of India's most prolific representatives of one of its most prolific industries, the Indian film industry. He is, I'm sure, a great father, but I know he's a fantastic son. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Karan Johar. All right, first up, asking the new parents. How is parenthood? How has it been so far? How are you coping?
I think Mira has a heads up, so she should answer it
All
first.
right, you go first.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this new phase of my life, and I think parenthood is extremely fulfilling, and I think all of us on this platform can agree with that. And I'm extremely excited to be sharing this space with all of you here, and I look forward to it.
Parenthood.
It's everything that everyone said. It's daunting, it's exhilarating, it's shocking in my case.
Karan
as
is
well.
more practiced at this speech, so you have to excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's just everything that I thought it would be, and yet everything that not. Like I still look at them and can't believe they're mine. And I'm just blessed every morning, literally by their presence.
You know, I tell you this, and I feel this every single day. I look back at my life and I look at my son and I keep saying to myself, this is the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
I really feel that, and that's, I think, what parenthood does to parents, you know, becoming a parent.
I always say that they're the finest dharma productions,
Yes.
literally.
Yes, indeed.
And otherwise.
And I think having one and in extending your family only makes you more whole.
Yes,
So
it
I
does.
think kids are the greatest gift.
So what kind of relationship have you had with food when you were younger, and what do you expect, or how do you want to carry that forward for your children, or what kind of relationship do you want them to have with food?
Well, when I was young, food was my sibling, because with the lack of one or the lack of any other options available to me, I decided to befriend food. And all I did was consume that friendship in excess. And as a result, I grew into a very large human being. And all I did was think and eat and breathe food. And it became like so difficult that there was no therapy at that time. But I know that I was definitely a candidate for therapy to get over my incessant food eating habits.
So when did you become objective, and when did you cut those ties with that sibling? And when did you have a healthier relationship?
Well,
when
I
did you
think
start
that
having a healthier
my
relationship?
relationship has been through so many ups and downs with food. Like there's a daily, there's always stress in that zone. It's never really left me, which is why I think books like this and people like Pooja and forces like nutrition are so critical that at a young stage you don't get, and you know they're kids, they should have fun as well. They should enjoy what's great about food. But I think there are so many indulgences that we tend to kind of get into that I think that can be completely avoided. You know what you don't expose them to, they're not going to like love. In my case, I was half Punjabi and half Sindhi, so food was a very big part of our daily life. And if it wasn't on the table, it was on a discussion zone. So we either talked about it or we ate it. You know, that's what we did. And I think food should not be given that kind of importance that we tend to in our country. You know, everything is like, at lunch we discuss what we're going to have for tea, at tea we're going to discuss what we're having for dinner, and then you sleep with thoughts of breakfast. So it's really kind of like goes into a loop of sorts. And I don't want my children to kind of go through those issues that I did.
How are you going to play this differently? How are you going to make sure that at lunch you're not going to be talking about tea or dinner?
Because now there is so much else to talk about. There is so much else to say. Also because with me you get two for the price of one. So I'm playing mother and father in this dynamic. So I have a double role to play of sorts. So for me it's even more daunting and even more like, and I realized that I haven't realized. I've told myself that I'm not going to be a hysterical hyper parent because I see so many of them around me, and especially leading actresses who become mothers. I think something happens to them. You know, they become like from leading actress to paranoid parent, and I feel like I don't want to be that. When I see young mothers like Mira, it's refreshing, and I'm glad I have them. Like they make me feel younger because I feel like I have a 23-year-old to call for parental advice, and I feel that's amazing. And Mira and I have chatted a lot, and I'm glad that she's going to be, and I told her already, we've planned the best friendships of our children. Like my daughter and her daughter are going to be best friends. We'll keep the options open with the son. Because you never know, why should we give those ties to boys and girls? But I just feel I'm so happy that eventually in a play group and in a WhatsApp group, I'm going to be the oldest and yet youngest member. I'm really excited.
It's not a bad
I
thing.
can't wait to get onto those mothers group chats. I can't wait.
Karan has opened Dharma Elementary now.
Yeah, I'm all set with a little playroom in my office because that's how I'm going to be able to spend quality time with them as well.
Lovely. What are your thoughts on nutrition, and what are the kind of challenges you faced nutrition-wise as a new mother?
I think for me, the biggest challenge was feeding Misha right from when I gave birth to her. Because like Pooja said in her book, for the first few months of a baby's life, you are the menu. You have to be so careful when you're feeding your child.
How yummy is she? Anyway.
You have to be so careful when you're feeding your child. Everything that goes into your mouth goes into your baby's stomach. And it's extremely, it's something that's, you have so much responsibility on your plate, literally. There were so many things that I wanted to have, but I couldn't because I didn't want Misha to be crying with stomach pain. And at the same time, I wanted to have enough nutrition so that I can give that on to her without depleting myself. Because everything that you feed your child eventually goes from you. So I had to nourish myself so I could nourish her. And that was the biggest challenge for me. And I actually came to Pooja once I was almost weaning Misha off, and most of our discussions halfway through went to, okay, what should I feed her? What can I give her? Because, I mean, we started our diet and, you know, that...
Figured yourself out.
That was simple because then I didn't have to think so much and I didn't have this big responsibility. And she would say, you know, you can start it like this, baby-led weaning, this, that. You know, the advice is unending. But the best part was that her advice was so simple and easy to put to use that it wasn't that stressful.
Pooja, when is the right time to start inculcating the correct food habits in children? And you know, you're the mom of 2 girls. The right body image. Body image is something we talk about so much. When is the right time to sort of instill that in
So the right time to teach them the good and the bad and where you need to sway is when they obviously can learn and understand a little bit. But children, even when they're little, are watching everything. Even when they are not being able to express, they watch. Like I've mentioned in the book, my younger one was just 2, was mumbling a few words and could get through whatever she wanted to tell us. And when she noticed that when Mama ate her food, a little plate of salad always came along. And when she ate, that one didn't come. So she went marching to the kitchen to find out why she doesn't get it. So so as parents, we are role models. So if we can try and set the right example, they are learning even when they're little. But of course, when they were a little older, 5 and 6, I taught them about the 5 fingers of nutrition, what the milk does to them, what the roti does.
I don't know the 5 fingers of nutrition. Can you tell me?
So we have...
I'm really worried.
No, they're very
sounding very scary.
I know.
These 5 fingers of nutrition.
They're the 5 pillars.
I thought a hug is what all I had to offer. Now I have to show them 5 fingers.
You just have to make a fist to make a healthy meal. So your 5 fingers are your carbs, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals.
Okay.
Just that simple.
I didn't know there were the 5 fingers. Okay.
No, I've called them the 5 fingers because it's very easy to teach them then that if there are 5 fingers, each meal needs to make a little fist. So if you manage to put a little bit of all these nutritious factors into your plate, you've done a good job. So I taught them that when they were very little, and now they can look at a plate and they can say, Ma, 2 fingers missing, 1 finger missing. So, and they teach that. So that's when I realized that there's so much potential to teach them, because then they went about teaching their friends. They went and corrected Nani's plate and they said, Nani, what are you eating?
Yeah,
this has only 1 finger.
Get you off very quickly from the diet.
Yes. So, that's the magic to teach them. And they learned it so beautifully. That's how Eat Delete Junior came into being, because I realized that it was so simple to teach them, and they absorbed it, imbibed it, and publicized it. Again, but however, coming to body image, that's another very important area, because when you talk too much about good food and being in shape, you don't want to take them the reverse way, and they're fearing food, or they're fearing...
Now, a lot of girls at a very young age are fearing food, fearing getting fat.
Correct. So what we're trying to teach them while they're little is that food is not making them fat. Food is what's giving them the energy to play that game. Eggs are what is making them grow tall, and the hair. So we're trying to teach them that food is their fuel. However, you can't go on too much when you talk about don't eat this or you will put on weight. So you never go negative when you teach them. You always go positive and say, maybe we'll eat a little bit less of this and eat a little bit more of that. So that they don't fear the food and they don't get the image that I don't want to put on weight and weight is negative. So it's not that I need to become overweight or unhealthy. It's just skewing them more towards health and factors so that they don't fear food, so that food makes them fat. So they see mom, and mom eats rotis and rice and breads and noodles and pasta, and you don't have to fear food to look the way you want.
Who takes the nutrition decisions as far as your kids are concerned?
There haven't been very many
Who
decisions.
is telling them about the 5 fingers?
Karan.
I will have to be, me and my mom, I think, we're pretty much the universe for my
Karan
children.
knows all the formulas and everything at the back of his hand. He knows what route he's taking.
Well, I did a lot of reading, I think, before it all happened. But eventually, I mean, all these daunting pieces of information I'm putting into the inner recesses of my head. So I'm going to definitely be reading because, I mean, initially Pooja was just making you delete what you eat. But now we have to eat delete junior. I think that's what needs to happen from now onwards.
But nowadays schools are teaching children nutrition. In fact, every time I bring out a pizza, my son says to me, Mom, I'm not eating it, it's junk food.
Ow.
And I'm like, sometimes eat it, it's okay. But that doesn't happen. So what are your thoughts on now it being a part of the syllabus, the education syllabus?
I think it's great that we're teaching our kids how to eat right. But at the same time, I think we should teach them how to eat in a balanced way. So just like we have the 5 fingers, we also have the 5 evils or the 5 demons, and it's okay to let them come in once in a while as long as you exercise.
Now I'm being told that we're a little short of time, so we're going to move from the 5 to the 3. There are 3 rounds coming up. Do you know about this, Karan? You have no clue.
I've been warned.
You've been warned. Good.
But I already want to kind of say that I accept defeat from Mira.
We want to watch you get defeated.
That's fine.
Okay? So this is how it works. There are going to be 3 rounds. It's a best of 3. Whoever wins 2 out of the 3 rounds gets the grand prize. We're going to take you where you take other people, right? Karan?
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. And it's going to start with a blind test.
Oh, God.
So you're going to be blindfolded and 4 baby foods are going to go into your mouth. And you have to guess what they are. So it's a blind test, and then Mira, it's going to be your turn.
I'm
We'll
terrible
start
at
with Karan.
this, I want to tell you.
Let's
I've
just
never
see.
been
Let's
a-
just see.
I might
Okay, I'm
surprise
going to
myself.
blindfold
Karan, you can't say
while
that
the
you've
food
never
comes
been
up.
blindfolded.
Okay, I don't know if I signed up for this, but hey, what the hell. Okay. Oh, I can keep my mic.
It's too big. No, I'm not able to breathe.
No, I'm fine.
It's fine. You're okay?
Yeah. Isn't Mira getting blindfolded as well?
Yeah, but hers is the second round, right?
This seems like 50 Shades of Grey to me. I don't know. I thought it was a children's book. What's happening here?
Karan, it's only me.
I know, but still, I can fantasize, Mandira.
Okay. Okay.
Is something going into my mouth now?
Yes, in a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah? Ah.
Easy.
Can I have one more of it?
I made it well.
Yeah. I know this.
Come on.
It's
you
a
can do this.
fruit. Oh. It's a fruit. Why don't I know this? I'm going blank. I know it's a fruit. You want to tell me it's apple? Okay. Banana.
Well, you're not. Okay, fine. That was right, but you're not supposed to help. You can't say A for
I
apple.
thought it was you mix the two together.
All right. You get one right. Somebody's keeping score, I hope.
Apple and banana.
It's
Yeah.
apple banana mash.
Okay. No one told you I'm allergic to banana, right? I break into hives. But that's fine.
It's a lie. Yummy.
Ugh. No. What is this? This I don't know because I don't like.
Okay, he doesn't like it. He doesn't know. So
What is this? What is it?
it was mashed sweet potato.
It's
Very good for you.
No, no.
Moving
Arya.
on to number 3.
Ah.
Now you gotta like this.
You're gonna like this one.
This is yogurt, is it? No. What is it?
Okay.
Oh, this is little santra it had in it.
No, sorry, you
No,
got this
shit.
wrong as well.
What is it?
That was avocado.
This is avocado.
Yes. And here we are with the last
Can
one.
I judge the cooking?
It's just mashed avocado.
Okay, now.
This is the last one. Number 4.
It's like porridge or something. What is it?
Oh, sorry. You got that right.
Is it right?
So you got 2 wrong, 2 right. You can take the blindfold
Mira just
off.
get 2 wrong, yeah. I don't like to lose.
You can take the blindfold.
Can I?
Yes. Mira, your turn. Would you want me to?
She'll get all 4 right. I know it.
What's the bribe, Karan, for me to get the 2 wrong?
Oh. I already gave you the hamper, Mira. What more can I offer you?
All right. Number 1. Open your mouth.
It tastes really good, but
It's not easy.
Can I give you another bite?
No, you can't give a hint.
yeah, I can have another bite.
Another bite.
Even I don't know what it is.
Come
Give me
on.
this bite.
Ah.
It's yum. I just can't figure out
Sorry,
what it is.
that's
I
not
don't
the
know.
correct
I don't know what
answer,
it is.
though.
Can you put
It's
that in
delicious,
my mouth?
Pooja. Give me 1
I don't
point.
know what it is.
Okay, you don't know what it is.
It's, is it like, it's a fruit.
Oh, I think, is it, can I say?
No,
let her
it's
guess.
my turn.
She gets it wrong, you get a go.
It's like papaya,
Should I make you smell
No,
it?
wrong.
Smell.
melon.
No.
What is it?
Karan, try.
Is it like apricot?
No.
peach.
Everybody got it wrong. It's kiwi. It's kiwi mango mash.
Okay, listen. Kiwi and mango, who's gonna guess?
Mango you can guess.
Yeah, but it's with kiwi.
Oh, it's kiwi and mango?
Yeah.
Nah, hello. Yeah.
Next one. You got it really difficult. You've made it quite hard for these people. Yes.
Listen, Pooja, I think you're giving me the harder ones.
Very good. Suffer now.
Okay, Raj, how about this? It's got two ingredients. You get
Like
one of them right.
veggies?
Yes.
Does it have veggies?
Yes.
And some kind of carb, like oats?
No.
Wrong. Press that red thing. Press, she got it wrong.
I know. Try and guess
Veggies and
what vegetable?
carrot.
Okay, come on.
And
We have to give it to her.
yeah, carrot.
It's carrot and beetroot.
Carrot
is
and
a difficult
beetroot.
taste to actually
Yeah.
decipher when you're blindfolded or otherwise. Okay, third one. Easy peasy.
Apple.
Apple.
Cinnamon.
Apple cinnamon. Bang on. Okay, now you're currently at a tie. You've got to get this last one right.
This is a tiebreaker.
This is the
Better
tiebreaker
get it
of
wrong.
round one.
Oh.
Round one.
Yuck.
See, there's one terrible thing always there is.
It's a porridge.
Yes.
It's got like some nice ghee in it. And it's ragi.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Well
See, I don't
done.
know what this ragi tastes like. Huh? No, I don't want. Thank you. Not at all.
That's amazing. You win round one. Well done, Mira.
Thank you.
I'm trying not to ruin your hair. Okay, now, if you thought round one was difficult, wait till you see what happens in round two. We need the table in front of us, please. This gets very elaborate. Round two is a little bit difficult.
What is this?
Yes. This is a workstation. We've got a little bit of MasterChef going on
Master
here.
Chef.
Junior
Yes.
/ senior.
You're
we have to
both
go
going to
there?
have to reconstruct a dish featured in Eat, Delete Junior by Jasmine.
Yes.
You're going to be given 5 minutes
Huh.
to reconstruct a dish from the book. You're going to have to take a look
What?
at the
To do
just
what?
based on the picture.
Oh, where's the picture? Here. Mince? What is this? Acha. Where are these? Where are these?
These are here.
No, that's anda. Where is the Oh God. Okay. Are we meant to start? Yes. Okay.
You're both making separate dishes, is it? Yes. Okay. Whoever gets it closer to the picture is the one who wins the round. Is somebody timing this? Yes. Okay. You have exactly... Okay, I've been told you have 3 minutes to do this. Just 3. 3. Chop, chop. Pooja, while they're doing what they're doing, I'm going to ask you a few questions about the book. How long did it take to... How long did it take from start to... Let them do it. How long did the book take from start to finish, from when you decided on it to today?
A good 3 years. Oh, my daughter's prompting me. Yes, because it wasn't easy. I was developing the book as they were developing, and there was a lot of data that I first wanted so that it's genuine and it's researched and it's not just hearsay. Because there's, like he said, like Karan said, there's so much advice. Everyone's giving you advice, and we need to filter the good and the bad, and we don't need to get paranoid and helicopter moms. So we have to know where to draw the line and when to stop. So there are many things that you have to try, but there are many battles that sometimes it's okay if you lose. Just keeping the bigger picture in mind, because there's not every battle that you're going to win. I can't eat this, I can't do that. There's not everything that you can force your child to. So there's a way that we're going to be doing a little bit of and a little bit of leniency as well.
Which are your favorite recipes, the ones which are tried, tested, and approved of by your daughters?
So there is an egg wrap. Egg is my favorite, and that's why Karan's making 2 beautiful dolls with boiled eggs. And oh, well done, Karan. We have lots of. The eyelashes are really long. So there's an egg rack recipe, which is very easy to put in the kids' tiffin box. It tastes good cold. So there are many such recipes which are all 5 fingers of nutrition taken care of, so that you can still pack nutrition into your kids' tiffin.
I'm done as well as I can do. I'm done. My eyes are a bit scattered. Listen, she's got the infinitely tougher job.
Okay, now,
I think
how do we do this? We need a camera
Kadalu.
that'll zoom in on both of these, so we can see them on the screen, and all of you can decide who's done better. Do we have a camera that can come forward?
Very good. Okay. Crown is
3 minutes are up. Thank you. I get reminded 3 minutes are up. Now, how do we?
I think she needs to win. It was amazing what she has done.
That is absolutely amazing.
Sorry.
Karan, that's pretty good.
Yes, thank you.
We have just very, very long eyelashes.
We have long
lovely.
eyelashes.
So, I don't know. Should we call it?
Yes, the winner is...
I think the winner is... I would
Okay,
give it
the
to
winner
Mira.
is Mira. You can come and take a look at their handiwork in a little
Can I
bit.
eat one piece of this?
So when it comes to the best of 3, Karan, I'm afraid
I've
you've
lost
lost
already.
both rounds. No, well, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the unveiling right now. Both of you did a wonderful job. Both of you have been very sporting. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Big round of applause for Karan and Mira. Yes, and since Mira has won both rounds, we're not doing round 3. Can we have Mira's grand prize very quickly? Yes? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time now. Time now for what all of us are here for, the launch of Eat, Delete Junior. So it's time for the unveiling. Maybe we can do it on stage. Step on stage, please. And this is the photo op all of you have been waiting for. We're going to unveil the book. Thank you very much. I'm going to invite... No, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'd now like to invite on stage 2 very special people who want to present a bouquet to Karan and to Mira. Can we invite Pooja's daughters, Ahana and Amira, to please come on stage?
Hi. Thank you, darling.
A big thank you once again to Karan and Mira for being such wonderful sports. Karan, your cooking skills do not leave a lot to be desired. You were pretty good out there, but you know, she just did a neater job. That's all it was. Don't feel bad.
No, I'm not feeling bad. I was very happy to concede defeat to Mira.
But your tasting skills leave a lot to be desired.
Lot to be desired.
Yes.
I already gave you that disclaimer about my tasting abilities. But thank you.
Thank
and
you
I have
very
to say
much.
huge congratulations to Pooja on this beautiful endeavor. And I think to most parents out there, I think who struggle with information of do's and don'ts where it comes to food, this is your Bible from today. And I wish Pooja and her entire team all the very best. And to Mira, I have to say she's the gorgeous youngest mother I know. And I can't wait for my daughter Ruhi to be best friends with her daughter Misha.
Thank you very
Pooja.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Big round of applause for Pooja. All the very best. To Eat Delete Junior, may it be even a bigger success than Eat Delete. May it sell way more than 50,000 copies. A big thank you to all of you who are here this evening. Thank you for your support. And it's wonderful that a book like this has been launched today. This is really going to be a Bible for a lot of parents. It takes away a lot of headache and heartburn. So, congratulations, Pooja, and thank you very much. Thank you, all of you, for being here this evening.